Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we had some news come out this morning, a report from Aaron Wilson of Pro Football Network having to do with a wide receiver that the Packers are reportedly interested in, along with a few other teams as well. And this is Nebraska wide receiver Samori Toure, 6'3", 190 pounds, ran a 4.48 40-yard dash at his pro day. And here is the report saying 5 NFL teams have displayed the most interest in Toure, according to league sources: the Kansas City Chiefs, Cincinnati Bengals, Green Bay Packers, Indianapolis Colts, and San Francisco 49ers. So as we all know, the Packers need to add some wide receiver depth. And I think for most of us, including myself, I really want to see the Packers draft 2 wide receivers in the first 2 rounds, just because, when we have those, top 4, those 4 different picks in the top 60, I think it makes sense to take 2 shots on 2 guys to, really bolster this Packers unit. But there are some other guys who I think could be later round draft picks that, maybe the Packers decide to do that instead of using 2, top of their top 60 picks on wide receivers. Maybe they only draft 1 and then wait a little bit later. And this could be a guy that they could wait to draft later, because from the projections that I've seen that lots of, draft experts have made, they sort of see him more as a 4th or 5th round selection. If we take a look at him, he is already 24 years old, a little bit on the older side when it comes to these prospects. But last year, he set a Nebraska record with 5 100-yard receiving games. He actually had the 2nd highest yards per catch in Nebraska history with 19.5 yards per catch. And here is a little excerpt on his draft profile from the Draft Network. They say this: Toure is a good athlete overall who possesses fluid hips and good foot control. He runs a full route tree, showing an ability to sink his hips and get in and out of breaks very smoothly. Impressive for a man his size. He is best working down the field on deep routes where he can open his stride, create separation, and track the ball. Toure is a build-to-speed runner who lacks an explosive gear or burst. He has excellent body control, hands, and ball skills, but his slender frame doesn't allow for much physicality at the catch point. Toure is good after the catch with agility to make defenders miss, but is not a physical runner with the ball in his hands. Overall, Toure is a technically advanced receiver who has good size, ball skills, and enough vertical speed, but his lack of twitch and physicality hinders his ability to consistently win against NFL defenders. So he's probably not, as good as, obviously some of these first couple round draft picks. He's going to be probably a little bit of a later draft pick. But maybe the Packers decide to, go in the first few rounds and really bolster their defense, bolster some other positions instead of solely, drafting maybe 2 wide receivers in the first couple of rounds, even though I really do want to see that happen just because I think it's more exciting. But it also would be exciting to see the Packers just go all in on defense as well, and then maybe draft 1 wide receiver beginning and then a guy later on. So who knows if the Packers will actually end up drafting him. There are other teams, of course, who are interested, and we never know how the draft is going to play out. But here is the news that I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys haven't subscribed and you want to see all Packers news coming up for the draft, all the different players the Packers are meeting with that I've seen, feel free to subscribe, turn on the notifications, and drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.